Hey, what's up, everyone? This is your boy Jay, aka Herc13 on YouTube, and I almost said Herc420 on Instagram, but you guys probably know me there already as well. If you guys follow me on social media. And I'm back with another Honest Talks video for you guys today. And I just with these kind of videos, the Honest Talks videos, I haven't made one since last year, 2021, and I decided to really do this video too, and just really talking about two important topics, that I really wanted to discuss with you all too, especially, on the Monday as well. And today, I just want to talk about boundaries, and I just was say, no, not boundaries. What was I going to say? Professionalism and boundaries, and setting boundaries, basically. So yes, professionalism and setting boundaries. So sorry for the brain fart and just, thinking about this topic and talking about it too. And it's just, when it comes to, professionalism and setting boundaries. And I think it's truly, important to really do that on a regular basis, especially, to the things that we do on public platforms. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys too, and just talking about professionalism. This is the first thing I want to explain is just like, with professionalism, it's always good to really just, to have that kind of, how you say it, kind of just to establish that kind of professionalism where you are just, you're focused on the task at hand, and you're just really, doing what you're supposed to do, basically. And, I'm still learning about this too when it comes to professionalism, but it's just, just talking about it too, and just, coming out of my comfort zone, explaining it. It's just not difficult, but pretty different because, I'm not technically in the workforce, but, I am, doing my own thing. I'm self-employed, just, being creating content on public online platforms such as, Instagram and on YouTube especially. And it's just, to really maintain that kind of professionalism where you are just, doing something that you're, not saying doing something that you're supposed to do, but you're just, you have that kind of, let's say attitude. I can't even think today. You just, you're creating that kind of, boundary for yourselves where you just, you're in it for the right reasons, and you're just trying to do something that's important. And sorry for scratching my nose. It's just, just like with professionalism, and I'm still learning about this. It's just a good way to just, to really, staying focused at a task at hand when it comes to, doing things, that you're passionate about, building a brand, and even just, etc. And just like with me, guys, too, and you guys can really, say this too in the comments, I'm pretty much an educator and entertainer, in my public, my YouTube, excuse me, my, personal, I say personal channel, but my main channel, my Herc213, it's really just for education and, when it comes to self-care and wellness. And, there's also entertainment stuff where it's just, with the, the after hour live streams, the, me goofing around, twerking and all that too. That's just, entertainment, dressing up as Blade and all that stuff too. That's totally entertainment. And, like with entertainment, it's good to really just, bring joy to an audience that really enjoys it, and just bring some, fun clarity, to their lives too, and just like, with, education, and especially when it comes to topics like mindfulness and wellness, it's just really good to really share those kind of important topics too. And because, I'll just keep it a buck, and especially, in America, North America region, especially, there's not a lot of, Black men who are really talking about mindfulness and wellness on a online public platform, just, like kind of like Instagram and YouTube. And I'm totally grateful for this opportunity to really just share those kind of teachings towards, a younger audience who is just 18 and over, or even just to older audience who's way, older, generation different than I am. I'm totally grateful that I can really share that with you guys too. And I am still continuing to maintain that professionalism and creating that professionalism where I'm just, also speaking my truth and living my truth and backing it up with my words, but also just maintain like a professional kind of, I'd say maintain a professional kind of brand basically too, just, making, not crossing anyone's boundaries when it comes to just saying, getting to know people and just, living, walking my talk basically. So I know I'm going all over the place when it comes to, professionalism too. It's just, trying to maintain that professionalism where you are just, you honor people's boundaries. You're providing something that's, can really bring them, in, I say, spiritual clarity, basically, and, fun clarity as well. And it's just, professionalism could go in so many ways when it comes to this topic. And it's just like, I can only relate to my own experiences. It's just like, I always try my best to really do that, and to maintain that professionalism where it's just, honoring my truth. I'm honoring people's boundaries, especially, and I'm providing quality content and for you guys to really learn and to enjoy, and also providing that space for that too. Creating a community that's all about establishing your own self-care practice and really sharing that with others too, and connecting as a community. Hey, that's my passion in life too. And I'm going to continue to do that. And even just, with me trying to explain that, I'm still having difficulties explaining things too because of my Asperger's syndrome. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but it comes out a lot now more than ever when I'm trying to make a point across too. I really having this practice for, for a very long time, but there's some bits and pieces of moments where just, trying to get my point across too. And it's just, it's kind of difficult sometimes, but over the years, I'm getting used. It's getting easier, but sometimes I have my difficult moments. And it's just like as a man too, especially. I know most guys can relate to this too. When it comes to being professionalism and also setting boundaries. It's just like there's a lot of stuff on our shoulders when it comes to men, especially in the North America region too. I'm just gonna go there too. Believe it or not. So if this anything topics is anything any of these topics are sensitive to anyone who's listening, feel free to close this video too if you don't want to hear what I have to say. Nothing against you. It's just I'm gonna go to a topic that could really just be sensitive. Talking about certain things too. So and with men too, and it's just it's painful to see. It's just to really most men have a hard time just setting boundaries, when it comes to, certain people or things or experiences and etc. And it's just like, in the professional environment too. And it's just hard to do. It's, really important to do that too, because you don't want to, cross someone's boundaries, especially if it's the opposite sex too. And if you said something that's, you totally meant that is just to try to help them, but they think you're coming off as a jerk or disrespectful, could get you, in big trouble. Or even just, outside of your job too, where you're just, say you're getting to know someone and then all of a sudden they just turn on you and it accuse you of something that you thought of, you did, but you really didn't do. And it was just really confusing. Like, what the heck? What just happened? I thought we were cool. I thought, we're straight. I thought we were just building a friendship, etc. And it's just hard to, with men to really establish, kind of boundaries for themselves too, where it's just they can defend themselves and speak their truth. And I've been in those situations before when it comes to, both of those sides. And I just, want to encourage, other men too, who are just have difficulty speaking their truth, especially if they're in a higher form of autism spectrum too, like myself. It's just to really continue to really set those boundaries for yourself in the professional kind of area, and even just, in your personal life too. Because, no man should ever, take any mess from anyone, especially, from the other men, people from the opposite sex, women, and even just with anyone too. You should always, strive to really just, have a backbone and protect yourself at all times. But at the same time, you shouldn't, hurt anyone. You shouldn't, talk mess about anyone, put their name out there too, or on a public platform, or just talk mess about someone or hurt anyone in a certain way. Us men shouldn't really do that too, even though it happens. But I'm just saying from my own perspective, it's just like, men should just, find ways to really, protect and preserve our world too, not just hurting people. And not hurting anyone too. But excuse me for a second. Just gonna get a sip of water. Just like, in this video, I'm gonna explain too. And it's just, it's just like, with setting boundaries, it's like, like I just, it can be difficult for men to really just, do that. I'm just gonna experience from my own experience when it comes to that as well. And it's just, I just heard so many stories about, most guys who are accused of doing something that they never, something that they didn't do, or just, they said the wrong thing, and now they're being not say blackmail. I can't say that. They're being ridiculed or just canceled or just anything like that too. And it's just unfortunate, and it's just because, it's just like, us men, we get, criticized for, having to being a certain way, having toxic energy, whatever you guys want to call it too. And it's just, when one of them gets labeled that way, we all get labeled that way too, especially, men of certain ethnicity too. And it's just, it's difficult, and it's just, it makes, certain people, makes us men, kind of want to not deal with those kind of people anymore too. When we're just accused of something that we're not, that we didn't do, or just, or anything like that. And we just, want to just help people establish healthy friendships, and really just want to see make a world a better place and help people. It's just like if we're getting accused of something that we're not doing, or even just, even just, being labeled as something as well, especially, when it comes to in our own personal lives or professional lives, it makes things difficult. And, I just want to encourage, the men too who are watching this video. It's just to really establish those kind of boundaries too when it comes to your professional life and your personal life as well. Because it's just, when we do that too, when it comes to establish those kind of boundaries, and especially, and maintaining that professionalism, it's just a way of, protecting our own brand, whether you are working on something that's important, or if we're just doing anything else, as well as, really having a backbone and speaking our truth too. And so, yeah, let me see if I could really say, I'm trying to say, yeah, it's just like, yeah, I mean, now I'm saying yeah a lot too, and it's just, trying to really get my point across when not trying to offend anyone. But it's just like, with things too, when I'm probably going to offend someone who is probably just watching this video as well. And I think it's like, so beat it, just because I'm not trying to hurt anyone or just trying to cuss anyone out or just talk mess about them. It's just, I just want to help people establish a community that's all about self-care and wellness. And, it's just, just want to see make a world want to help make a world a beautiful place. And it's just like, if people want to hate me for that, that's, so be it. And not just me saying that personally, but, I just want to say outside, I'm speaking outside myself right now too. And it's just, encourage, people, and especially men too, is to really establish those boundaries when it comes to certain people who label you a certain way, who betray you, and really just, maintain that professionalism at all times, finding ways to really just stay cool, like even like, I know in the workforce, you can't just cut someone out. That's not, appropriate, but you can find ways to just, mindfully breathe and just and just do that. Or even just, outside of work too. And it's just like to find ways to really just set those boundaries with people in a way that's healthy. And it's, efficient too. Like, for example, let's say like someone, like a friend betrays you, and then you just feel really certain way about it. You're upset, it's in your head, you're thinking about it too much. You could just, turn that around and just set those boundaries where you can just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to just work out and just work this energy out, working that shit out, just clinking and banging, like The Rock says, and it's just to really get that energy out and just really taking your mind off things too, without, doing something that's, destructive. I think that's just like a good example of what you can do if you just want to set boundaries for yourself and towards other people, and not let them get in your head, not let them live in your head rent free, and especially, trying to, keeping your distance from them, just like, wishing them the best, but, just, cutting off contact with them too, especially for the people that, that hurt us, and just like in the professional area too. I'm not an expert with it too. Just, I know you have to deal with certain people, but, with the, like, say the breathing, say like, you could just take those moments for yourself to just breathe in and breathe out, just really releasing that tension, that energy that doesn't serve you. Because, with a deep breathing, especially if you're breathing through your diaphragm, from your solar plexus, can really be helpful. Where you can just say you're focused at the task at hand, what you need to do, but at the same time, if something or someone just pisses you off or just betrays you, or anything like that, you can just find ways to just mindfully take a breath, and then just releasing the breath out through the mouth, just, releasing anything that doesn't serve you. Kind of like, if you guys seen the movie Bad Boys 2 with Martin Lawrence, and he used to say "woosah" all the time. And just, he's just breathing in and then exhaling the breath out. It's kind of like that. I'm not trying to, downplay what I'm saying here. I'm just making an example, but, I just hope that, what I just shared in this video was really helpful. And I just want to say much love to all my peeps who are watching this too, all my recent subscribers and new subscribers who are watching this video as well. I just have nothing but love for you guys too. I appreciate everyone's support as well, and even especially, the people who donate to me, send me gifts and all that too. You guys don't really have to, but I really do appreciate all you guys' support. And, I thank you guys for really watching this video, and, especially, this Honest Talks video. I haven't done one in a long time, and, it feels good to really make one, here and there, just talking about certain things that are important, and so on and so forth. And so I think that concludes with my video too, with that Honest Talks video. If you guys like this video too, if you guys want to just, and you guys want to, see more of my content on my channel, feel free to, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, Herc213, hit the notification bell twice. So hit it once to really get subscribed, and then hit the notification bell once, and then hit it again on the top so you won't miss anything when it comes to my content. And feel free to share this video with your family and friends, and especially for people who can really benefit from just, learning ways to really just, setting boundaries and really maintain that professionalism too. And so with that being said, guys, that concludes my video, and I will see you guys around with more content for you guys to learn and to enjoy. And may we continue to practice self-care that can benefit us, our loved ones, and our environment. And much love to you all, and I'll see you guys around. Peace and namaste.